Hi, I'm Sandra Burris with Keller Williams Realty. The March stats came out for the North Texas market, and I want to share some of the numbers with you that I think you might find interesting. Stay tuned. As I'm working with clients, I start to notice some trends that I like to check the stats for that next month to see if what I'm seeing is kind of what's happening in the marketplace. And a few of the numbers that I look at are days on market, which, back in last summer, we were seeing super short days on market, and those have escalated over the course of the last several months when interest rates shifted. So I look at that number as a good indicator of how fast properties are coming and going. The other thing is how many active properties we have. I also look at the breakdown of where properties are moving, and I think that those numbers tell a lot. When the market shifted and interest rates went up, we started working with a lot more buyers. Buyers were able to come back into the market. There was a little bit more inventory to choose from. So that entry-level price point of $300,000 to $500,000, which is crazy because you don't think $500,000 is an entry level, but it actually is in our market. Those numbers were really interesting to me. We had almost half of our inventory that closed in the month of March between $300,000 and $500,000. What that does, it puts us in a full-blown seller's market in that price point. Out of the 1,397 homes that sold in Collin County, over 600 were in that price range. We are averaging a less than 1 month of inventory in that price point. The other thing is days on market went down, which is a good indicator of where our market is going. The other thing that we saw, total closings went up. Another good indicator that our market is recovering. There's less stress about the market. There's less worry about putting your house on the market. There is a little bit more flow of inventory, which we love to see. The other thing that went up is price per square foot went back up. We had seen a drop of price per square foot over the last several months, and in March, that started to go up, which I love to see as well, because again, we're seeing a little bit of recovery for our listings because we had people listing a little higher and then they were having to take price reductions. We are still averaging less than 100% of list price to sold price, but I think a lot of that is simply the fact that we aren't quite sure how to price and sell. We've got some uncertainty still in that. People are pricing a little higher because the stats are showing that, but the market is not accepting that so much. If we have a willing buyer and a willing seller, that's the price where they come together. I want to tell you a story about a client that I'm currently working with, and kind of this is a snapshot of what we're seeing in the market. They came to our first time buyers seminar, which we'll link below if you'd like to register for that. We had a conversation with them about their desires. We had them pre-approved with the lender. So we set ourselves up for a really successful transaction. We got them on a search and we started looking at properties kind of late February. And at that point, we were seeing maybe one offer other than our offer when we were offering on properties. And it's kind of always a learning experience on how to structure your offer, because when the market shifts, things are buyer paying it, seller paying it, those kind of things. But what we saw was over the last month, we were seeing more and more offers on these properties. The budget that they're working in is around $400,000. We've got a search set up in kind of a $50,000 window for them. And we went from seeing one additional offer or no additional offers to 7 and 10 offers on these little properties. These are properties in Richardson and Plano, price point up to maybe $425. And those properties were hopping off the market like they were last summer. Now, we're seeing that inventory moving quite swiftly. Again, multiple offers, deadline in a few days. The buyers are having to really come in and be very well educated, healthy financial situation. And what we're doing is we are structuring it as best as possible. We're going in with our very best offer and whatever they can do. And there are lots of terms that we talk about when we work with our buyers. And when we have that conversation about how do we structure a really, really strong offer, what we're doing is we're seeing a lot of higher option fees, lower option periods, which means the inspection period on a property. The other thing is if something hits the market, we need to go see it right away, and then they can evaluate it. They may only have a few hours or overnight to figure out if they want to offer on that property or not. And then what we're doing is structuring our very best offer package, making sure they're pre-approved so we can minimize or eliminate the financing period on the third-party financing addendum, which is a term and it reduces risk for the seller. It increases the risk a bit for the buyer. However, if they're pre-approved and they've already submitted all of their documents to the lender and gone through underwriting, they are poised for success. Again, we are entering a time where buyers need to be extremely prepared and ready to go and make strong offers, and then hopefully they win out. To me, the market stats show us a snapshot of what was happening in the prior month. What's going on, you really only see it if you're out in the market. Because of the way the market is trending right now, and of course, we are a booming market here in North Texas, I want to invite you, if you are a brand new buyer or if you haven't bought in years, take advantage of our buyer seminar. It's great education. It allows you to speak with a lender and a real estate agent about the market, and it's free. And there is a link to the buyer seminar below. Please share it and sign up if you're curious and want to learn a little bit more about the real estate market in North Texas. I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much and have a great day.